grew up, before I went to undergraduate, I grew up playing in clubs with older musicians in Oakland, and they played bebop. So I wouldn't even be playing jazz today the way I like to play it and the way I feel like, it's a good place to start if it wasn't for bebop. It allows me, gives me a foundation in harmony, and allows me to really understand chord changes and connecting chord changes to where if I want to leave the chord changes and play more modern or more free, I have a foundation, I know where I'm going. If I didn't study bebop, I wouldn't really know where I'm going.
Just learning that language of bebop allows you to do so much more with music. It's able to push you in the direction of melody, rhythm, and harmony, which other music, kind of can't allow you to. It frees you up. It allows you to move to other genres because you have this grounding in something that is so heavy in all three of those aspects of melody, rhythm, and harmony. My first piano teachers. His first lesson to me, I think, was probably the most important lesson that I've ever gotten taught, was how to love music, how to find yourself in that. And when you get hooked on that, when you find something that you can make yours, when you can find something that, it matters to you, after a while, you take that into all areas of music, all areas of life. Place importance on things, and music to me is music. It can be classical, it can be jazz, it can be funk, it can be anything. The point is to find yourself in that, where you fit in with that.
What Sean was talking about before, with adding a context to your practicing in the scales, not just being this scale, that scale. There's a story behind it. Thinking of it that way, I think, puts it into context in my mind, at least. Makes me want to connect them. It makes things. My practice method, I think, will change to try to incorporate that to make it more interesting for me, because I know that when you're interested in, really working at it, I think it'll be better.
From a foundation perspective, bebop provides a great point, like a jumping off point, because there's a lot of styles before bebop that you can learn, but I think eventually you're going to have to come to bebop because of all of its intricacies harmonically and rhythmically, and you just need that in order to play any other kind of music, in jazz and really in anything.
I can't even live without music. So that you just can't happen. I can't live without music. I have to play music. If I don't play music, I will deteriorate emotionally, everything. So for me, it's a way of survival. It's my life. And I just refuse to do it.
Really, y'all got a lot of spirit, good spirit. What would I say? I'd say, remember that when you talk, there are these pauses, and these little empty spaces. Make sure you have empty spaces in your music. We don't want you to be like, what should I say? You wouldn't want to be hanging around anybody that talk incessantly, because then you'd be hoping that they would incessant themselves to death, that kind of thing. So we always believe in space. Always believe, and it's not emptiness. Don't think that. See, a lot of people think space is emptiness. I saw my tenor player here one time. He played long phrases and then he gulped and came right back in. You got to be careful of that. So you got to space it out. That's all. And piano players have to breathe too. Remember that. Yeah. That's all. Bass player, you need to know how to hit on the ands. Like the drummer when he come out of the fourths and stuff. A lot of times he come out on the and. You got to come out on the and of the four, not on the one. You got to know how to come out on the and, how to play on the end of the two, on the end of the beat, more than on the beat, on the ands. Very important. Drummer, you remember that too. See, the and is the and of the four is like a nice instigate. It instigates upon stuff, You hit the and of the four and you say, do-do-da-da. And the four is beautiful. So you think about the end of the four and the ends. And it's not, like a lot of people, like bass players use the and as a pickup. See, most bass players say, doom, 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 doom. But they never say, doom, 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 doom. Say, doom, 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 doom. That's the and the four. So you should know about that, because a lot of these songs This song was like that. See, that song take a nice and to the four. What y'all was doing? Dun 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 dun, right? All right, one. That sound better than the beat. Look at the beat. 1, 2, 3. Dun 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 dun. But and the four. 1, 2, 3. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Dun dun dun. Yes. So you got to think of that. That's all. You got sound all right, really. Sound pretty good. Don't forget about triplets. You got to learn how to use 16-note triplets, my man. On the tenors, you two cats over there. Always practice 16-note triplets. Triplets rule the world. Triplets rule the world. The world is based on triplets. See, you think of triplet, you think of three. The Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. This ain't no bull now, you know. Three. Three is the end of the world. See, I tell my class about this movie I saw about these African cats. These Africans, they were having like a party-like thing. Everybody was happy and dancing. They hadn't started dancing yet. So one drummer started saying, doom, doom. They start like that. And then all of a sudden you heard, doom, 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 doom. You heard that three against that two, you know? And when you say that three against that two, this big, tall Watusi started jumping. He said, harum, harum, harum. You understand? Watusi started jumping. But that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Even when you play a ballad and stuff, man, you think of 6. That's the difference between, see, a lot of cats imitate Bird. You couldn't imitate Bird on a ballad. Because I don't even know if Bird particularly knew it. I think he dealt in 6, you know. When you play a ballad, you know, if you played a song, what's your favorite ballad? What's New? What about you? Ballad, now that ain't.
Oh, sorry. You don't know what love is.
You don't know what love is. See, now if you think of 6, like that, you know, yours is what's new? What's new? Think of what's new, and then you start thinking, give me a nice intro in C, young man. You know how to play a pretty intro in C. You play in C. No, see, now we got to keep it, we got to do it in time. I need some more. Go ahead, I need some more. Now there's a tempo. But see, you think of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you play what's new. And you say, what's new? Play the melody, man. Four, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. See, you think of 6. Even when you play the melody, you said, how is the world? How is a triplet. You know our language is, English language is triplet language. We say, I don't know about other languages too much, Italian or Spanish or Russian or anything, but I know in English we say, go to the store. We say, where have you been? See, every time you say, where have you been, that's a triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1. What did you do? 1, 2, 3, 1. What did you do? See? So the language is triplet. Those songs, like his song was, what's your song again? Slow? You don't know what love is until you die the meaning. See, then what happened is you started hitting on the 6 beat and on the 3 beat. And see, once you do this, Once you start thinking of 6, you become another drummer. And so you aren't with the drummer in them, they playing 4/4. You aren't with that 4/4, you're more with the 6. So you, young man, we're going to play your song, You Don't Know What Love Is, in F minor, right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Play with him, drummer. Play. But see, if you think of 6, do 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 da do do da do do da. Give me the bridge. Do 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 da do da no D minor to G. Di da 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 do do di da do ya da da di da 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 Go ahead. Da 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 da. Hold that chord. Hold it now. Now go to the B flat minor. Da 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 da. Come on. You don't know what love is. See, all these songs, like when you start soloing and stuff, it's really, when it's mostly, you should think of 6. You know, don't think of 4. 4/4, see, I even tell singers this, I tell them, think of 6. Because then you become a drummer. You're a drummer before you're a horn player. Rhythm rule the world. I had to tell a trumpet player that on the telephone yesterday because he's gonna hum some phrase. He said, "Well, I can play this on out of nowhere." And he said, "Do." I said, "Well, where in the hell is your rhythm? Give me some rhythm first, man. Say, do. Do me something. Give me some rhythm." See, so you have to think of rhythm. Rhythm is first. Ba ba da ba da. Do ba da. Ba ba da ba da. Do that da da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's the way music is. Music is rhythm. Y'all playing the blues. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah, breathe. So you start breathing, and breathing becomes part of the whole thing. But y'all sound pretty good, though, to me. Really. Did a good job. You did a good job. You did a good job. A good job. Just, there's a couple of things you need to remember is that when you're playing the blues and stuff, every G minor 7 isn't the same. Every D minor 7 is not the same. Every C minor 7 is not the same. There's a C minor 7 in B flat. There's a C minor 7 in E flat. And there's a C minor 7 in A flat. and they all take different scales. The C minor seventh and A flat takes a A flat scale. The C minor seventh and B flat takes a B flat major scale. And the C minor seventh and E flat takes an E flat major scale. So make sure you make a distinction so that when you're playing the blues in B flat, when you get to that D minor seven, you want to start playing that E natural so broad. That E natural is a drag. That shows that you think that that D minor seven is in the key of C. That D minor seven is not in the key of B flat. See, so you got to be. That's the kind of stuff I try to teach people. You know, see, our music is classical. The ones that play the good is Bach and them. You know, they're jazz musicians. You know, Bach probably was, for his time, he was probably the best jazz musician. You know, they used to have jam sessions just like we have jam sessions. One time Chopin told Liszt, he said, Liszt, let's go to the salon and jam a while. And Liszt said, you game? Chopin said, sure, let's go. And so they went to the salon and jammed a while. They had their music. They had music with chord symbols, just like we have today. And they had a ball, you know. They jammed. Just that we brought about a different thing. See what happened with the way the Europeans made a big mistake. See, their mistake was they stopped improvising. And see, what happened was the minute they stopped improvising, you know what? Improvising started over here. And that's what happened. And when you think about it, where would Chopin, you think about Chopin, Bach, Beethoven, all those guys, where would they be playing if they were playing today? They certainly would be playing in the concert hall because they only play dead people's music. So where would they be playing? At the corner bar. They'd be playing their own music in the corner bar. That's the only place you can do it nowadays. They don't even hire us to write something for the orchestra. I wish somebody would come up and say, why don't you write something for the symphony orchestra? You know, we would be aghast. But they don't do that. So Bach and them, if they were here now, they have to be on stage somewhere. Be just like me and the rest of us, jazz musicians. That's what they would be. So they stopped improvising. We started improvising over here. This was told to me, not by somebody over here. This was told to me by the great theorist who is very great caddy. He's in Holland. He told me that. That's the way he felt about it. He said when the improvising stopped over here, it started over there. That's why we have to be careful. We got to make sure that you can learn everything you can about really improvising. You got to use triplets. You got to know how to do 16-note triplets. See, neither one of you played a 16-note triplet while you was playing. No time. And they're the most beautiful triplet of all. It's like, it's just a beauty, you know. I can't even tell you. We should, let's start another song. Let's do another song. Y'all did a good job, though. I mean, I could say different things and stuff, you know. See, Bach and them tried to fool us. Like most of you musicians in here, you might think that, Bach and them told us everything. They didn't tell us everything. There's some things we had to find out for ourselves. They did not tell us everything because they couldn't tell us everything. It's too much to be told. No man can play all of this. One man wrote an article into Downbeat and he said, I'm tired of playing the major scale. He's a fool. If he thinks that his one little bitty self played everything there was to play on the major scale, he's a fool, complete idiot. Everybody in the United States could play the major scale and everybody plays something different. Now you know he's a fool. So So they didn't tell us quite a few things. It's a lot that you cats got to learn. I'll give you an example of what I mean by learning about music. Can't make this too long. This will be real short, then we'll play. I'm going to ask y'all a couple of questions. Here. There was a man named James Weldon Johnson. He wrote a thing called The Creation. And he said God got lonely and he created the world. And he made the fish and he made the ocean and the trees and the birds. And he brought the birds and the bees and all the insects and everything. He made all of this. And he sat back and said, ha ha. But then he sat back and he said, I'm lonely still. And so he made man and woman. Now see, what is the man and woman of music? Do you know? Now, but think about it. 12 is our thing, right? 12 is the chromatic scale, right? 12 was the number of the disciples, right? 1 and 2 is 3, right? 3 is important, right? Okay. 12. So you say, wait now, if he made man and woman, how did he make man and woman? You say, oh, 2 going to 12, 6 times. 2 sixes. What are the 2 sixes? Yeah. Tell me quick. Too long. Bass player, what's 2 sixes? Nope. We know that now. Drummer, you know what the 2 sixes are? Tenor player, you know what 2 sixes are? No, it is man and woman. No, this is yin and yang, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stone yin and yang now. This is not similar stuff. This is man, woman. The 2 sixes is the 2 whole tone scales. That's the first thing you should know is 2 whole tone scales. And every kind of way to play them. And plus the whole 2 whole tone scale give you what? Major thirds. It gives you 2 chords. 2 chords. A dominant 7 with a flat 5 and a dominant 7 with a raised 5. Those 2 chords. The most important one is the dominant 7 with the flat 5. Okay. Now, when you get man and woman, what happens with man and woman is that man and woman, you know what they do, they have babies. So then you say, now wait a minute, what are the babies of the man and woman? And so then you make the babies of the man and woman, you have to say, if there are 2 whole tone scales, and they get together, what do they create? And so you say 3 go into 12 4 times. 3 fours. What are the 3 fours? Right. Say it. Loud. Diminished sevens. 3 diminished sevens, right? Now, why are they perfect? I mean, why do we know for sure that they come from the 2 whole tone scales? The DNA is perfect. What? Now, this is a good question now. The DNA is perfect. Because 2 notes belong to 1 whole tone scale and 2 notes belong to the other whole tone scale. The DNA is perfect. There is no mistaking where these 3 diminishes come from. They come from the 2 whole tone scales. The C and the F, the C and the G flat belong to the C whole tone scale. The E flat and the A belong to the D flat whole tone scale, right? Is that right? See, all this is logic. I'm trying to show you some logic. Okay. What shall we talk about? This could go on a long time. See, boy, play a bit of C diminished 7 on the tenor. Play a C diminished 7th on the tenor. Yeah. Just C diminished 7. 4 notes. No. No. A natural. Wiki. Oh, he did another one. C diminished 7, I'm thinking. Okay, I got you. Okay, play it. Go back up and down. Legato, up and down. Okay, okay, play it. Yeah. Now, there are 12 dominants, right? You know the 4 dominants that come from that diminish? 4 dominants come from that diminish. What are those 4 dominants?
C dominant, F dominant.
No. You playing C diminished, right?
B,
Huh? That B flat was wrong.
B7.
Okay,
B
now
dominant.
he's hitting at it. Go ahead.
B dominant, D dominant, F dominant, and A flat dominant.
That's right. All you have to do is play your C diminished again. Just once up and down. Flat to C.
Flat to C.
That's the only one. Play it, all the other notes the same. Just flat the first note. One. What dominant? No. What you played? What dominant did you play when you played that? When you flat that note? You lost. Let's see. What key we in? Play your diminished again. Okay, flat to B flat. See, that's all. Just flat it. What dominant is that? A7. Your B7. Right? Is your B7? So that B7, yeah. So that B7 comes from that diminish. Go back to the diminish and flat to D flat. What dominant is that? Now you're going to find out the 4 dominants that come from that scale. All you got to do is flat one tone at a time. And 4 dominants. And you know what you should be practicing? All of you should be practicing. Those 4 dominants, they're brother and sister. They grew up together. Who do you play with first? Your brother and your sister. So if you don't know how to run B7, if you don't know how to run, see, you playing the B flat diminished concert. If you don't know how to, I had to talk concert. If you don't know how to run A7 into C7 or C7 into A7, then you aren't practicing the music right. See, those 4 dominants, would be B flat diminished would be A7, C7, E flat 7, and F sharp 7. So now you know what a diminished scale is. What is a diminished scale? It ain't half step, whole step. A diminished scale is the 4 tonics of the 4 dominants form a diminish, and you put the 2 diminishes together, and that's a diminished scale. That's how you get a diminished scale. You got to know how to run A7 into E flat 7, E flat 7 into C7. Why would I run E flat 7 into C7? You got to know why.
Can you play it for me?
Sure. Get up. You want me to play it for you, my son? Okay. Here's E flat 7. Here's C7. Now what? E flat 7 says, there's the C7. So when I play a half diminished, I play E flat 7 into C7. E flat 7 is G half diminished. You gotta know that. See? And then you gotta say, okay, if you play E flat 7 as G half diminished, why do you play it into F sharp 7? Because you want to play it into the tritone. Then you start doing this kind of stuff. You start another thing altogether. See? So that's why there's a family of 4. And the family of 4, the children play with each other first. And so you got to know how to run A7 into E flat 7, E flat 7 into C7, F sharp 7 into E flat 7. You know, you got to know how to do all this kind of stuff. C7 and A7 is E half diminished this to A7. Hear that 16th note triplet? That's 16th note triplet. Come on. You know what it is. Come on. You did know what it was, right? So how, what? What you supposed to do? Drummer? What we playing? No, but what song? Yeah, why ain't you playing Night in Indonesia then? Give me some Latin. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Why don't you play it? You can play this.
Thank you. Barry Harris, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.